Hi, I'm Karen Rice and welcome to my watercolour YouTube channel. I'm going to take you through a step-by-step atmospheric abstract painting straight out of my imagination, believe it or not. But I have looked at some reference photographs for some inspiration and I'm trying to inspire you to do the same. And I'm actually in my garden and I'm using a larger sheet of paper with lots of spritzing, so I thought it'd be a good idea maybe to work outside, only because it gets a little bit messy with all the spritzing and spraying. So it's quite nice working outside as well. It was a little bit chilly every time the sun went in, but it gives a lovely natural light to the painting as well. I've tried to keep it really simple with the colours especially. The shapes are imaginative and I'm using the plastic card technique, the spritzing, the spraying, the spritzing, tilting, you know, and just having fun, just to see what happens. And just to say, if you would like to see more tutorials like this, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel where you will get updates of my latest tutorials. If any of you would like to join my Patreon membership where you will get access to longer tutorials, lots more voiceovers, exclusive videos, they are ad-free and you can cancel anytime, why not check out my Patreon membership? Details about that are in the description below or in the top right hand corner. So, shall we get started? So as you can see here, I'm just looking through a very old sort of reference book I have of old paintings, photographs, even my little paintings that I've painted as well. I've cut out little segments. It's just to get me inspired, not to necessarily copy, just to use those ideas to get me started. So I really recommend doing something like this. It's a fun way of working, you know, sort of collating all of your ideas and keeping them. Sometimes we don't get time to paint, but in this way you can sort of almost paint in your imagination. So I'm actually squeezing out my paints now into the bottom of the little box that my core watercolours came in. So I'm using it as like a mixing tray. And I'm using just a ice cream tub here, something big enough for the brush here. It's a goat head brush. I got it from Amazon a couple of years ago, very inexpensive, but it's just nice to just swish on lots of water on this large sheet of paper. It's half imperial, so it's about 22 by 15 inches thereabouts, but with the framing tape, not gum tape, so I'm not stretching the paper, I've just sort of gone around the edges so I get a nice white border, so don't confuse it with the gum tape, which looks very similar. So here I am, a lovely close-up here of me with my little palette here, using my plastic card, which is an ordinary store card cut up. I'm using orange, I'm using black, I'm using blues, I'm using Quinacridone gold. I will put a full list of all the materials I'm using in the description below. But as you can see here, all the puddles of water are sort of taking my paint and manoeuvring it on. And you're getting all these kind of happy accidents, which I don't know, just go with them, you know, don't overwork them, don't fiddle. With watercolour, less is more. It really is. I can't stress it enough. So when you see something magical happening, don't disturb it too much, you know, let it do its thing. It's really important with this kind of technique. So let it go, almost let the paint do the talking if you can. I've got another flat brush here, just a cheapy flat brush I use for my acrylic paintings. Actually, it's synthetic. You can even use a household paintbrush. anything, any large brush. Now the paint has dried off a little, and I'm just using a plastic card now just to kind of paint buildings, you know, sort of construct them, you know, just by that sort of movement, you know, just sort of getting creamy paint and painting on, or just moving the paint that's on the surface. Finessing here just to kind of give a little bit of detail with some nice creamy dark paint. And I have actually painted something similar to this. Well, I'll put a link in the description below. There's actually a couple, so I'll put them both on there. So I'm spritzing again here. I've got some of the darks on the sort of water's edge. So you see there a close up there. I've spritzed it. That lovely turquoise is coming out really nicely there. So I'm just finishing off now, just that final sort of big tilt that I'm doing there, as you can see, and just letting that paint all run down so it looks like lovely reflections. So this is the finished painting. I have not done any more to it. Normally I would do a little bit more, but I've kept it really, really simple. So I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about this tutorial, please put them in the comment section below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. And again, if you would like to see more videos like this, don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel. And for those of you that would like to have longer, more informative videos, check out my Patreon membership. And if you're not sure, go to my new website, which I have details about that in the description below, and you can go on there and see what's available on the Patreon membership. Thank you again for watching. Happy painting. Bye for now.